Hello there, remnants of the Wet Cave of Murderers. I am CrossKnights, and this is the Wet Cave of Murderers radio show. I'm surprised to be alive right now, let's be honest. It is day 22. My old method of power seems to be running out. I'm probably going to have to make limited broadcasts. The radio's just not holding out anymore. And now, maybe for the last time, let me have Mouse announce the camping deaths for tonight. Good boy! Oh, that was great. You're getting good at this. No one died. That's amazing considering 6 people died yesterday. But no one died of camping. No one died of the terminal disease of camping. No one died by camping in a desert filled with zombies, amazingly enough. There's a weird thing that happens when you're out here. I know I've mentioned it before. It's like you start to stick out more when you're in the world beyond. I mean, the world beyond resists life. Everything in this desert is dead. And it's like the longer you're here, the more the zombies are aware of you, more aware that you don't belong here. I don't feel as safe as I did last night, and I have a feeling I'm not going to be as safe this night. I mean, we found another chainsaw. That's great. They're just mocking me with these damn chainsaws at this point. I don't know what else to say, though. I don't know what other people are doing, but all of us are still alive, and that's just very nice. It's good not to lose anyone. I gotta save power, though. This is it. This is day 22. And this is Knights signing off. Hello, this is Knights. This is the Wet Cave of Murderers radio show. Day 23. We weren't as lucky this night as we were last night. Damn radio, come on! You just gotta last a little bit longer here. 3 people died. Domel died, but he took it all in stride. The last thing I heard him say was, "Hold my beer and watch this." I can only hope that he used some type of drunken boxing technique and took out a few zombies before he went under, but hard to tell over the radio. There was definitely a lot of screaming, and as to whether they were screams of pain or screams of combat, I'll probably never know. Trickpick was... He said his last words while being devoured by the zombies. He just kind of let him go. And I just heard him say, "I hope you choke on him." Possibly as they were eating his intestines. I don't really want to think about that, but I can only pray that I'm so brave when I'm being devoured like that. And Steve died. Steve, the only other tamer in this entire town. The only one else with a dog. I don't even know what his dog's name was, but I haven't heard anything about the dog. I don't know if it's okay, and I did not hear his last words. So again, he might have just not been by his radio. Today, there wasn't that much to do. The other camping places, a few of them have been able to search in the desert like normal, like everything was normal. None of them has found nuts and bolts, so we're not going to be able to build either the lawnmower or the chainsaw, it seems. I was very frustrated today. I decided I was going to kill some zombies no matter damn what. Wandered into a pack of 5 of them, and I punched. Zombie with my bare hands. I mean, I guess I shouldn't have expected to, but I did expect to, damn it. I also had a can opener. I mean, I've seen people kill a zombie with a can opener. If you swing right and you don't break it against them, you can sever their neck, and that kills them. They're actually pretty fragile. I mean, they're mostly dry skin. If you can get the right point, you can sever limbs, you can sever throats, and they'll fall. But I couldn't do anything. I called for Luma to help me, but before he came, he was asleep, I guess. Taylor came into my zone, used his water gun, killed enough, and I was able to go out. It was a stupid thing, but I was bored and I was pissed off at these assholes that are all around us. I don't think you understand. There are over 20 zombies to the north and over 20 zombies to the south of us. They're just there. I mean, they're like a kilometer away, but this is a desert. You can see pretty far. You can just see these hordes. It's nerve-wracking, and the fact that they were starting to pile up on the sides was just pissing me off. But I got back to Bunker 1. Later on, apparently, when Luma did wake up, he was looking for supplies, and he got stuck. I've seen him take on 5 zombies at once, but he used some drugs to give him a boost, and his body just hasn't had that same finesse that it said before, and the 5 zombies trapped him. He apparently, while I was sleeping, called for help on the radio. But, you know, I was sleeping. I didn't hear him. Again, Tyler comes from Bunker 2, goes in, saves him. So, It's just kind of funny. We're each calling for each other to help. Taylor's the one who saved us both times, so I'm glad he decided to come with us. I don't know what would have happened otherwise. That's about all there is to report, though. Luma didn't find any supplies. I didn't kill any zombies. Same situation. We have a pretty good chance of surviving, or at the very least, as good of a chance as yesterday. And my radio still isn't looking all that great. I did find a fresh battery, so I have a little bit more time, but the radio itself is starting to act up. In any case, this is Knights, signing off possibly for the last time. I'm CrossKnights. This is Wet Caves. Come on! Huh? There. You just gotta hold out a little bit longer, radio. Just a little bit longer. I can't even call this a radio show anymore. This is just me perilously talking into a microphone about how we're all gonna die soon. So, what's the situation? None of us died last night. Again, amazing. But we're running out of water up here at the bunkers, the three of us. We gotta go back to town to get some more water. There's approximately 7 rations, we think, if what other people are telling us is true. Me and Taylor are going to way through the path that has been semi-cleared. There's roughly 4 zombies in pretty much every square. So, the two of us do need to go together and watch each other's backs. But we'll see how that goes. Stupid rate. Maybe there'll be a battery there, I don't know. I'm losing power here. I'll report on the way back. Alright, that went pretty well. Me and Taylor went down. I dragged as much stuff with us as we could, like anything that might be useful. There wasn't that much, though. We found some water guns on the way, so we refilled them. I came back to the bunker by myself. I cleared the way. Later, Luma was able to make it through because he's able to handle more zombies than us because he has that riot shield. So he got to town, too. We brought back, I think, 4 rations of water. I had to drink one on the way because it was a long trip, but very good. I even fixed a knife while I was in town. And I did swear that I wasn't going to go back to town, but we just had to. It wasn't as bad as I thought, because the citizens that survived took everyone who had died and put them in the chromatic queue so they wouldn't turn back into a zombie. There was almost 30 packets of human flesh in the bank. It was disgusting, but not so disgusting that I didn't take one with me. I'm sorry, we gotta do what we gotta do. And I'm not that proud to say that I raided one of the dead people's houses. One guy, a trick pick, he had like 7 Teslas in his house. It was kind of funny. I mean, at that point, you might as well. But I just left those there. Dommel, however, had this very nice machine gun, and it wasn't like a replica of a machine gun. It was a real machine gun. I took that and displayed it prominently in my house. Now, don't get too excited. There was no bullets, so it's useless. But it looked nice in my house. That was nice. I never mentioned it, but I got a chair a long time ago. Like, in the later days, I was able to sit down on a nice chair and do my radio broadcasts. So that was that. I made my house look nice, just so that, you know, future alien races will know that I had a decent house when I died. I loaded up on water. I took 2 of the guns. Taylor decided to stay with SAR, though, and search, because they're still hoping they could find nuts and balls. So he's apparently not going to come back to the bunkers, so I hope he's going to be okay. Last time I checked, they didn't find anything useful, however. It's not surprising, because there's only one thing that's useful, and that's nuts and balls. Just the fact that of all the items that you can find in the desert, there's only one thing that's useful, they're probably never going to find it. Even food isn't that useful when they're close to town, because, man, do we ever have food. We have enough food for someone to live off us for like 3 months. It's insane. But I'm back. Luma's back. We have decent chances of surviving, and I didn't get too traumatized going back to the town. That's great. It's like being asleep is more real than when I'm awake, and I'm okay with that right now. Got 1 battery left. I was able to pick another one up. I don't know how things are going to go. We still seem to be okay. The bunkers afford amazing protection, but I definitely don't feel quite as safe tonight as I have the other nights. We'll see what happens, and Taylor, I hope you're okay, because I don't know how you're going to be when you're not at the bunkers. But SAR and Luzar seem to have managed quite well down there, so things aren't looking all that great for us, but we have water. It's nice to know that we won't die of thirst. Between me and Luma, we have enough to last us at least another 3 days. But I don't even know if I'm going to end up lasting another 12 hours. The zombies are really starting to close in. the path that I was able to fight back through is probably not going to be opened at all in another 2 days. Like, even two people might not be able to get through it. It's interesting. We saw the reports when we were in town, and apparently we would have been attacked by 3,400 zombies today, no matter what we had done. If everything had gone right, if we had found all the nuts and bolts that we could have, we likely would have been destroyed today anyway. When you see something like that, you kind of realize the futility, that even if we had done twice as well, we still would have been shot down and forced to leave. I just wish the last points of my life didn't have to be so damn boring. It was nice to get out and get that water, because at least that was something to do. Just too many of my friends have died. I'm done. I don't want to think about this anymore. This is Knights, signing out, maybe for the last time. Matches? There are no matches. Welcome to my parlor, the spider just... Checkmate, Rob.